Puppy Bowl, the original and longest running call to adoption television event, is returning this Sunday, February the 11th. It's going to be simulcast across Animal Planet, Discovery, TPS, True TV, Max, and Discovery. Today, I got referee Dan Schachner. How are you?
I'm great. I'm pumped.
I see. Who's that little guy you got with you, man?
Yeah, this is Ancho. He is from a rescue here in New York City called Rescue City, up for adoption. He's about 8 to 10 weeks of age, and is representing Team Ruff for this year's Puppy Bowl.
Oh, cool. Now tell us about the Puppy Bowl happening on Sunday the 11th.
Sunday, February 11th, 2 p.m. Eastern. It's the greatest show on turf. 131 adoptable dogs, plus some rescue cats as well during the halftime show. But they're all going to be up for adoption and playing football. This year is our biggest year ever in terms of roster size, in terms of scale, in terms of impact, we think. We have puppy coaches. We have puppies on the sidelines, puppy cheerleaders, paparazzi snapping pictures backstage. I've got a puppy assistant ref. Everywhere you look is going to be dogs, again, except for that halftime show. But besides that, it's going to be dog palooza, and we can't wait for everyone to tune in.
So you're saying adoption. So while we're watching, how can we actually adopt one of the puppies?
Easy. You just go to puppybowl.com, and that will take you to the starting lineups for the game. Then you'll connect with that dog. That'll directly connect you to the shelter, and hopefully you find a forever home for this pup.
Oh, wow. How long have you been a part of this now?
This is my 13th year, so it's a long time, and I'm learning more every single year.
Wow. Give me one of your funniest moments over the last 13 years. One of your funniest with the puppies.
Yeah. One time, okay, I got several there, because 13 years, a lot of action. But Puppy Bowl 18, there was a dog named Archer that took the goalpost and chewed it up and then ran it in for a touchdown. We didn't think that was possible to take an actual part of the Puppy Bowl field and use it as a football. But we're very open-minded at Puppy Bowl, and we allow most things to happen. So we scored the kid a touchdown. It worked out great.
That sounds cool. You know what? It's very interesting. I understand we have two dogs from the St. Louis area. They're going to be a part of it. Sadie from the Humane Society of St. Louis and Indigo from 5 Acres Animal Shelter in St. Charles.
Yeah. Yeah, it's exciting to have, they were great, by the way. If you want to see a couple of tailbacks that really know how to run the ball, you tune in, you watch Indigo and Shady. They're exciting. They're great on the field. They didn't sit on the bench that long, so that's the good news of it. A lot of dogs, sometimes they don't perform the way to their potential, I should say, and they don't get as much playing time as they want. But you won't see that with Indigo and Shady. Great teammates, and definitely in line for the MVP, most valuable pup.
Well, it sounds like the puppy's trying to tell us something that's in your lap now.
Oh yeah. She's got some opinions as well.
I can imagine. Now you talked about tailbacks. Are there any fullbacks and tight ends? Do we got a Kelsey out there?
Oh yeah, we do. Travis Clossy is there as well. And he's got a girlfriend in the stands, but we're not sure if she's going to make it back in time from Tokyo. So.
I like that. Okay, it's the Puppy Bowl. It is Sunday. It's going to be on Animal Planet, Discovery, TBS, True TV, Max, and Discovery. It's going to be puppies, and more puppies. We expect to see some excitement and some fun. I've been talking with referee Dan Schachner. Thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend.
Of course. Thank you so much. See you Sunday.
All right. Wait a minute. We can't leave yet. All right, Dan. We got one more question for you.
Okay.
And the real Super Bowl prediction.
Yeah.
Who do you think?
Who do I think, or who do the dogs think?
Who do the dogs think?
Right, because my opinion, I got to remain impartial no matter what. And I'm from New York, so my teams are out. Have been out for a long time. So my personal opinion, really, I can't contribute anything here. The dogs, here's the thing. If the Lions were still in it, they're going to go with whoever is animal themed. So, if you had the Falcons in there, if you had the Lions in there, even the Dolphins, they would have gone for it. Because you got a Chief and a 49er, neither of which are in the animal kingdom, the dogs are impartial. Plus, don't forget, both teams are red. Dogs are partially colorblind. They can't see red. Right. They only see blues and yellows. So for them, they're not going to know the difference between the two players. They're just going to see a bunch of men running on a field all in red. But if I had to give an edge, You know, we got a Patrick Mabones, and he's been doing quite well in this year's Puppy Bowl. So I think his counterpart might also win. I think the dogs would say his counterpart might win the human games.
Oh man, I like that Patrick McBone. I like that a lot. Dan, thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend.
Thank you.